What's up, gang? Your boy Coach K, man. I'm back again. Been following the GU, so let's go ahead and get into it. Nothing hasn't changed with the way that I laid out my charts. Go back and look at the other two videos. So everything I say is lining up like to the charts or whatever. All right. So remember, I was telling you guys about higher highs, higher lows. By the way, this is not financial advice. I'm just showing you guys what it is that worked for me. Do your own research, own due diligence, all that good stuff. Don't listen to me. I'm just a guy, right? True. All right, so I was talking about higher highs and higher lows. And remember, I was saying higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. I was saying this is an important level of support. Like I don't want to break it, like if we was gonna continue up. So first of all, you guys can see that our little pretty uptrend wave from October 2022 look like it's kind of trying to come to an end, right? Look like it's breaking right here, right? A little small, little pretty uptrend. Um, if we can see this with candles, then you can see how I kind of lined it up or whatever. You know, some of y'all are adamant about having a certain amount of touches, but long as you can spot the trend, that's what's important. And what you can spot at the end of the trend now is that we're breaking out this bearish candle and show that we're breaking outside of this uptrend, right? Um, which is not really confirmed unless we get some more, like get another candle. Yeah, this, if you kind of look close, this bearish candle did close below the level of support, right? It did close below, but don't necessarily mean that it's going to continue to keep falling. So we got to look for price action, right? um and see kind of like where this thing is going. Yeah, we might be green right now, right? We might be looking green right now, but keep in mind that it did break, you know. Um, so it could break right here and it could continue up, or it could continue that. It just really depends on, the next few candles. Let's just kind of break down to the 4-hour chart. See, now you can see where it really, this is the H4, so you can see where it really kind of broke out, broke out. And then it do that a lot. It'll break out, come back, go back up. Or it can come out and it can do a retest. You know what I'm saying? Like we can break, this is looking green right now, right? But in the next 4 hours, we can develop a bearish candle here, and that'll be confirmation that we're going to continue to go down, right? So definitely watch this area, you know, um, and we can see where the market is going. But to me, it looked like a retest. Now we can get another bullish candle that can continue to go. Of course, I'm not here to tell y'all where it's going. I'm just telling you how to mitigate, right? And how to make sure that you're not just going in something without understanding and without confirmation. So pretty much, man, to me, it looked like a retest. It looked like a retest of the support, but we will know once we get another candle. I like the 4 hours. Some people are okay with, the 1 hour or whatever. I like the 4 hour, right? So like if I can get another bearish candle, I'm gonna watch the next hour, see what happened. But if we get another bearish candle, whatever, man, that might signal that we are continuing to go to the downside, right? If that happens, right? Not saying where it's going, but if you can kind of switch to a line chart to see it clear, you can see where we're doing a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. What's next? A lot of times it's the lower low, right? You can see from the H1 that we're making a lower low here, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and what's next? Could be a lower low. You see what I'm saying? So basically, if you guys were smart, not telling you what to do, just telling you this type of stuff is what worked for me. I want to get rid of this because I like to clean my chart. But I'm going to show you in a minute what's smart if you understand lower lows and lower highs. All right. So what smart is, you would, let me switch back to the candle. What smart is, if you feel like you're going to get a bearish candle here, if that's how you feel that we're going to get a bearish candle here and we're going to continue to the downside, then we would be working on the lower low, right? So which means that, hey, we have to, in order to make another lower low, we got to go lower than this area. Oh shoot, we got to go lower than this area right here, right? All right, lower low, lower high. A lower low would be lower than this area. So if you do get a bearish candle or it look like it's going down here, then guess what you can do? You can, of course, put a stop loss here, not telling you what to do. Put a stop loss at about 20 pips, like you don't want it right there at support, maybe about 20 pips. And then you just hold until you get a lower low, you know? Don't know how low it'll be, maybe the next level right here. 1 point, where I got this thing marked at 1.25135. You know, it can go as low as that. But I'm just saying that we are going to go lower and make a lower low. It's going to be past this level. And I'm going to leave this drawing up here just in case this is what happens. You see what I'm saying? Because you know, we're trending down right now, right? If we break this, like I said, like there's no more uptrend for right now. We're starting to trend down. But again, we can continue to go up, right? We can continue to go up and we can come back and test the previous area here, right? So just giving you guys an idea on where I think it's going. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I made you some money. If I made you some money, definitely hit the like button, right? Because I did a video around this telling you guys, like, not telling you, but saying like, hey, you know, once it hit this area right here, go back and watch my video. I don't erase shit. Go back. I'm like, hey, once we get around support and get a confirmation that this thing is going up, then I'm gonna hold. I took profit like early, like up in here, but I had some more. I didn't cash out all the way. I was gonna hold to like this blue area, but you can't get too greedy. But I did advise that, hey, I'm going to hold until we make it like to up here or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I took profit like in this area right here. Didn't even know it was going to come down and come all the way back up and almost test that level of resistance. But if you go back and watch the video, none of this stuff was here going towards the upside. And then what happened is we came back to support again, right? And for those that are like me that like sniper entries, you know, you would get in on a 15-minute. So on August the 23rd, it created, looked like a hammer counter here on the 1 hour, and it just continued up. You know what I'm saying? So you could have made money there. But yeah, I mean, we're only gonna test a certain level so many times anyway. And what I mean by that is, if you look back, like even though my support is up here in the blue area, we still was just testing this area of resistance, trying to break it, and we wasn't. We tried here. Let me make this thing clear. We try here, 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 we try here. We just couldn't break it. Finally, like you got a bearish candle here, it just kind of went all the way down. So once it came back down to a level of support, we tried to make it back up again. Those are pips right there. Not saying we would have made it all the way here again because we kept getting beat down. Sometimes you got to use your head. Like, how many times are we going to keep knocking at the door before the door just don't open? Or before we break through the door? Like in this case, we kept knocking, and it just wasn't opening up. Right. So that means that, like, normally when you go back down to support, don't mean that you're gonna like get all the way back up there again. But if you're not greedy, then you're taking this money. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Gonna follow up and see how this thing look. And me personally, I'm just telling you what to look out for. Don't just go in that thing blind, man. Get confirmations. Confirmation. This level of support, my level of support that I had like for the previous video, you know, with GU, you know, almost, you know what I'm saying, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, my same level of support, it came back. I didn't change anything on this chart. My same level of support, I'm gonna keep that there. My same level of support, we came back down to on the 23rd, like 2 days ago, right here. and you see that it bounced. So these levels are really important, guys. It bounced here, came all the way up. Now we are retesting. We are in the retesting area. So you saw it come here, right? And you know, just because it come here don't mean that, hey, it's at this area, let me get it. No, look for a confirmation candle or a confirmation pattern, whatever you want to call it. All right, in this case, if you're on the 1 hour, you saw this hammer candle, right? Which is a clear indication. A lot of times if you get a hammer candle at the bottom of the support level, that we're trending up. How far? That's up for you to determine, you know. All right, so boom, let's go ahead and erase this. Let's zoom down. Let's see, August 23rd, about 8 o'clock. Let's zoom down to, let's just say, for example, the 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame. You still could have got in. Like, you see it up here, there. Now we finally made it out. Like, even this is the 15-minute time frame. We finally made it out right here, right? Clear indication that we're going up, right? Boom, 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 boom. Man, y'all get it. Hey, look, hit the like button, subscribe. I'm only here to come back to show you guys that the shit that I'm talking is true. My levels, everything is true. All right. So don't overlook this shit because I got 150 subscribers or something, man. Get you some fucking money. And thank y'all for watching. And I don't give a damn a lot of times because I make money trading for real. So I'm not trying to sell a dream or go for a lot of subscribers, but shit easy. Like, stop overthinking this shit, bro. Like, it's easy. All y'all gotta do is stop trying to trade every day, all day. Just wait till it get to your levels, man, and then just, take advantage there. See, like in this situation right here, right? All right, so let's go back to, like, let's just say the H1. All right, let's just say the H1. Shits and giggles. All right, so once the resistance level was that came, let's just say, came into play, right? Once resistance came into play, right? And it's not perfect because it's going to be the area where we touched that the most. So it's not going to be a perfect lineup. So here is an area that had a lot of price action. Come on, man. I think my internet. Hang on, guys. Slowing down right quick. And I got a terabyte. Like, come on, bro. Like, everything is a ripoff. Like, I'm willing to pay, like I pay for internet and still can't get it. All right, so this is the area right here of resistance for real, right? So just telling y'all about being patient. This area of resistance came like May 9th, right? But then you had an area of support, right? That came at about May 18th. You see what I'm saying? So you determine how you want to trade down here, right? So there's a trade here, there's a trade here. You know what I'm saying? So you could have made money off support, rolled it up here, right? But now we June 13th. So from May 9th to June, like a month later, is when another trade became available, right? Well, not really, because you got the level of support. However, you wanted to trade here, you could have traded here. But you can see, like, here's another opportunity. There was another opportunity up in here, depending on your stop loss. All right, so stop being stingy with your stop losses, because you see they'll try to stop you out just to continue to go up. They'll try to stop you out right here just to continue to move up. Man, this thing is not working. All right, so be patient. So trading opportunity here, then it come back down to the same area up in here. Here's another trading opportunity. That's towards the end of June. You see what I'm saying? June 13, 2 weeks later, you can trade again, right? You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, unless you're a day trader or whatever, but like if you somebody that's starting out, if you somebody that's patient and got a day job or whatever, just, go to your major levels, right? And just wait till it get here. And I promise you that you're going to win more than you're going to lose. I'm going to be honest with you. You just be patient and you take trades, you're going to win more than you're going to lose, right? And if you're worried about getting rich overnight, the best thing that you can actually do is, while you're here and you're waiting to cash out once it recovers back and go to this area, and then when you're waiting on your next trade, right? Say, for example, you don't want to trade this, right? You don't want to trade right here because the simple fact that you're not that good at when it break through resistance or something. Say you only trade retest. So right, so your trade would have been like up in this area right here, right? So from July 10th all the way to like July 24th. So what are you doing between the 10th and the 24th? You're anxious, you're ready to trade, and that's how you lose money. So what you could do if you're working a day job or you're a business owner, then what you can do, this is not financial advice, the money that you're making at work, do some overtime or whatever, dump it in the market. So a lot of times when it do come back to your levels, then you can have more money to actually trade with. So your account can steady increase and increase and increase. You see what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind too. That way you're never bored. Like even though you're waiting another 2 weeks, maybe to trade or another week and a half, you're still stacking money. So that give your mental and that give your mind a break from trading. Like you'll feel comfortable just knowing that you are in a trade or you waiting, you know what I'm saying? And you just add money, more money to your account. And then what I tell you about being greedy, and knowing higher highs, higher lows. You see what I'm saying? Um, so if you would have took a trade here, right, and tried to wait to it recover here, you would have lost. But it did make you, you know what I'm saying, 166, 100 and let's see, 170, 70 pips right here. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to determine where you're gonna get out at. You're not all the time is not gonna recover, especially if you see it making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and it's not making another higher high, but it broke a previous higher low, a lot of times, we going down, man. We going down. This is a perfect example, though, of what's going on right now. Um, ain't going. I like to clean up, dog. Like, I don't like messy charts, for real. I don't like too much going on. Notice I ain't got a lot of indicators and EMAs. Like, I got them. I really kind of use EMAs whenever we're free falling because I never want to catch a falling knife. That's the only time I use indicators if we're free falling. And let me show y'all what I mean by that. All right, so we fell pretty hard from here to here. So let's see what maybe a 50 or a 20 EMA would have done, right? Probably the same right there. But check this out, right? So a lot of times, and let's switch back to the candles. All right, so a lot of times, like these are areas of free fall. If you don't see a candles closing outside of the 20, then why are you even trading? Look, just free falling, not closing outside of the 20, not closing outside of the 20. It got all the way down here before it started closing outside of the 20 here. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by when it started falling. Like, look at this. It just straight fell, dog. It just straight fell. Man, my internet. I'm getting pissed off. But it just fell all the way down here, man. It fell all the way down here without closing outside the 20. So whenever there's price action that's going to the downside real fast, that's when I bring up like an indicator. I mean, an EMA, well, whatever. Same thing, I guess. But I don't really use no, it's not the same thing, but I don't really use indicators or EMAs, anything like that, SMAs. It's just straight price action, support and resistance. Like that's all you really need for real. And know your higher highs, higher lows, maybe a few candlestick patterns. So what I was saying was we're kind of looking at the same thing here at this area right now. Well, I think we're gonna retest. Look, there goes some red already. So I think like if this end bearish, I'm probably gonna go short, uh, depending on the next hour, however that works. Yeah, starting turn red already. And we didn't even see this before I shot the video. It's just whatever. Not even saying that we're gonna get a full bearish candle here. I mean, candle just started. There's 52 minutes left. You see what I'm saying? But look how it's falling right now. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So like I said, I feel like this is a retest area. But before we say that, right, let's look back at what did I want to show you guys? Okay, let's look here. It's so identical almost. All right, so we came down. I can't get my little marker because something with my internet, but we came down here, right? Kind of like what we're facing now. Um, quite didn't get a bearish counter here on the retest. We got a bull counter, so I wouldn't have went short. You see how not to go short because it's a bull. You got to wait for confirmation. We got a bullish counter. Yeah, it broke the support, came back up, looked like a retest, came back up, but there was a bullish. That was bullish price action. So no, we're not gonna trade. But what happened is it came back down here again, right? And it gave a retest, but not quite in the support area. So it's just like at some point you guys have to kind of like make a decision on, where you want to go short at. But the same thing that happened here, we're kind of facing now. I just want to show y'all that instead of a bearish candle, we made a bullish candle here, so therefore I wouldn't have went short, right? But then we came down here, broke it again with a bearish candle, right? And it continued to fall, came back up and just couldn't make it back up and came all the way back down. You see what I'm saying? So same thing that we're facing here. Like, let me see here. So we came up, boom. Now this turns bull, right? In this area, it's going to be hard for me to say, like, I'm going to go short. But I will take a chance if I can get a bearish confirmation here, right? Right at support, you're going to turn bearish at a retest. That's enough for me. And if we were to end with a nice size bearish engulfing candle here, then yeah, I would take my wherever the candle is and put my stop loss above like the support level, however that goes. This is just what I'll do. But getting in right here, yeah, I will hold at least to the next support level, which I think will go lower because we're in the process of doing lower highs and lower lows. I hope this not going too much over y'all head. Sorry for making this video so long. It's just, man, when you've been trading so long, like, it's just all tell stories, man. So I don't know, man. Hit the like button, subscribe, click the bell, all that good stuff, man. But long story short, thank y'all for watching. And man, good luck, man. Let's make some money.